food. What's the what were you coming in with today, and what are you leaving with tonight?
Well, I was here 4 years ago when he was in Butler. You know, it was like 58,000 people. I tell people it was the most magical night of my life. When he came on that helicopter and circled 2 times, he had 4 rallies that night. It was just an unbelievable night. And I was anticipating to be another unbelievable night, but not this way. And it's just very sad. I mean, all these people that came to see him and to have him hurt, I can't even describe it, you know. It, I just feel sad. I feel sad for our country. I feel sad for everybody, you know. I mean, yeah, you don't like the guy, don't vote for him. Don't kill him. We love the guy. We're going to vote for him. You know, I mean, what is up with his violence? I mean, it's just terrible. I just wish that people that, I'm glad that guy's no longer with us anymore in that tower. And I hope they get the other one too. And I hope they don't nick him. I hope they get him. He's gone.
Erin, thank you so much. I'm so glad. No, I'm so glad you're safe. I know it's a lot to process today. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you. Absolutely. Right. The shoes and new detail. And Lester, of course, this is an eyewitness account. We don't have those details confirmed. This is what Erin witnessed from her vantage point. We will wait for law enforcement to give us those details. But again, this is a developing situation. And right now, Erin and so many others just trying.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets. You know what I'm saying, dog? You know, we're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers. None of that shit that's on TV. You know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. We the hood view. You know? Representation of black people period on the bench because we don't know who Clarence Thomas is representing. He's sitting on a Supreme Court, sitting on a bench, smelling like cocoa butter.
Yep. 3, 4, 5. We live. Breaking news as usual. We here. You know what I'm saying? Now it's breaking news. It's now breaking news. Now everybody haven't heard yet. Trump was at a rally earlier. Gunshots ran off, and Trump is allegedly hit on this situation here. Now, the details are coming in as we speak, right? From far as we can tell, they are gunshots. First of all, second of all, those gunshots went in the crowd and hurt other people, and might have killed other people too. So therefore, we cleared that it was gunshots. You know. Oh, let me hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Am I in the house?
Yeah.
Okay. Shit. Move that. As long as on there, I'm cool. Well, the reporting right now is. Hold on, let me find my remote so I can hear what I'm saying. Trump is being treated at a hospital in Butler, Pennsylvania. He was grazed by the bullet. The bullet hit him in the ear on the side of the head and killed somebody behind him in the crowd. The gunman is allegedly dead, and somebody talking about it's a second gunman running around somewhere. That's the word on the street right now.
So everybody don't understand that former president was attempted assassination on. Somebody attempted to assassinate the former president, Donald J. Trump.
Yeah, somebody said attempted to tear his ass up.
Really?
And I got a whole lot of questions tonight behind this shit too.
Go ahead. I got a lot to say here.
I got a lot to say. My first question is, I bet your motherfucking ass wants something done about gun control now.
Nah.
Yeah, is something gonna change?
No. When they touch people, they do want change.
I said that last night. Shit don't change until it happens to you. People don't want nothing done about guns until they get shot. People don't want nothing done about social programs until they broke. I'm telling you, he might. Hey, look, the NRA and the Republican Party as a whole probably ain't gonna want him to do it, but in his mind, he wants something done about them goddamn guns. He's what, 76, and a motherfucker just tried to blow his head off.
First of all,
okay.
First of all, the two things about this joint ain't right. All right,
there's a lot of them right.
We started off his rally, right? It wasn't number 2 minutes into the joint when this happened. Now, my thing is, when they do these rallies, it should have been screened like a week before and some more shit, right? Then, how can somebody get a gun in somewhere that an ex-president is at? How can you do that? It shouldn't even be possible. How you even do it? Because first of all, they should have metal detectors. They should have the shit where you detect where the motherfucker got a metal on them and shit. So where's all that at? And then second, those motherfucking what's those Secret Service motherfuckers? What was that?
A lot of this shit.
What the hell was that? Were they trained yet, or what the fuck? I don't think they was trained, bro.
Man, let me turn this shit down. Yeah, that's probably what it was. Damn. Hey, a lot of this shit look fishy to me, for real. Because for one, like you said, he's an ex-president. He got Secret Service. He got top flight Secret Service security for the rest of his life. So ain't nobody getting in there all willy-nilly. You got to go through metal detectors. They got magnetometers or whatever the fuck they call it. You got to go through some shit just to get up in there to see him. So ain't no motherfucking body that's coming up in there all willy-nilly. Now, once they picked him up off the fucking ground, you don't know if another shooter's still out there anyway. You gonna let this motherfucker pump his fist like he at a fucking rap concert? Hell no. Somebody need to be fired at the very least. Because this shit don't even look right. And that's the word on social media that he set his own attempted assassination up. I don't believe it, but I wouldn't put it past him either.
Bruh.
And this so the Secret Service protocol is when the person they're protecting is shot at, they open ranks and turn him so the cameras shoot pictures of him. Right. When they start that?
You know what I'm saying? Like when they first grabbed him and threw him to the ground and shit, it was like, what is that? You know what I'm saying?
I can hear you.
Huh?
Hold on.
That's the part that launched me out and shit, right? The part that the Secret Service part was really sloppy. I don't know what was going on there. You know what I'm saying? It was like everybody that was surrounding him looked scared as fuck. For first of all, they looked like they were so nervous that they ain't even know what the fuck to do. That whole thing seemed odd as shit.
Oh, there we go.
That shit seemed odd to me, bro.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out where they do that. I remember when Ronald Reagan got shot. See, this is the thing. They left this dude wide open. Now, some lady on there talking about it was two shooters. So y'all dove on the dude and then y'all lift him up. And y'all just leave him wide open to pump his fist. And y'all supposed to cover him up because your first job of the Secret Service of the person you protecting is you supposed to take a bullet for this dude.
Exactly.
Damn, they just showed up again. As soon as he grabbed up at his ear. But that's look like damn. Ain't this some shit? Damn, we get dudes on a Saturday like this.
But that's, again, Lester, as you well know, we're less than 2 hours into this. And so there's a lot of information, a lot of things that are fluid on the ground. And just because this individual may or may not have been assisted by others at this rally? Did they have any sort of help in any other way? Those are big questions that'll be answered the next couple of minutes or hours. Typically, based on past events, as you know, this is usually just one individual that's involved. But of course, investigators have to keep their minds open. And as reporters who are relying on that information, the investigation that is going on in our own homework, we're keeping our minds open too.
And Tom, you and your team certainly have a huge depth of experience in these kind of breaking news matters, especially when they involve issues like what we're seeing play out here. Is it likely this thing is going to unfold very quickly, that they will work backwards from the moment of the shooting and have a pretty good idea of what they're dealing with?
So let's take the law enforcement worst case scenario with respect to the investigation. If this individual had no identity on him, no sort of background, the FBI would be able to instant fingerprint him at the scene. They would be able to get information and either that way.
They know the conspiracy theorists is already out all over X and everywhere else, saying that Biden sent somebody out there to kill Trump.
What would that do? He about to get they trying to put him out his own shit. What do we got time to worry about Trump for? First of all, this shit handled so fucked up.
Damn, some idiot to try to do something for the cause and shit and try to get back at Biden or Harris or somebody or do some old stupid shit. So this shit about to be wide open now.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm kind of glad that that joint ain't take his head off, right? Because then this thing would have been in complete chaos, bro. Now, you got two shooters out there and they both miss.
Right.
And either Biden or whatever the fuck happened to him. How the fuck both of you miss? Niggas just standing there.
This is
man. Tony could went out there and hit that thing. How the fuck?
Don't say that. Don't say that. Hey, I only got 2 strikes. I don't want the motherfuckers looking at me.
They're talking about they had 2 motherfucking snipers and they missed.
Like, they weren't no real live snipers then. That was some motherfuckers.
It can't be, bro.
Some rookie motherfuckers.
Ain't no way.
They probably was nervous. He probably was like, damn, we got up in here with this shit. The plan work.
No bullshit.
But see, this you know, this is the thing that I got on my mind. You know what I'm saying? You know how the MAGA motherfuckers is, and you know all these militia motherfuckers he got, and Proud Boys and Patriot Front and the Boogaloo Boys and all these old other motherfuckers out here that's armed, and they got weapons out the wazoo.
But you can't tell me this don't look like chaos with the Secret Service. You can't tell me that's not chaos.
Ain't no, but
watch this. Watch what they do here. From the time they take them off the motherfucking stage, watch the Secret Service, bro.
Hey, look, if a motherfucker knew what they doing, they could have hit him again.
Watch this. What is this?
Right, and you let him pump he wide open. If a motherfucker was out there and knew what the fuck they was doing for real, he would have been hit again. He could have been out of here.
Then look here.
All of them should be fired.
Look, bro. This is the sloppy mess, bro. Then right here, whole head sticking up. Look. Then they could have kept hitting it right there.
They could have killed all of them.
Could have killed it here. Yeah. Then look at the Secret Service. Look at these girls right here. Do they look like they scared or what?
Fuck no.
Look at these. Look at them. They scared as shit. Look. Look, she put her shades on. What the fuck? What the fuck was that? Yeah, I make sure you got your shades on too, huh? What? You see the girl trying to reach for a gun and didn't get it and kept doing like some bumbling fool idiot type shit? Oh my god.
Man, this
You got people bodyguarding somebody that's 4 inches taller than everybody that's bodyguarding them. Who do that? Like, how can you bodyguard somebody and you at the waist?
Because they don't know what the fuck they doing.
You gotta make him bend down to you, and then you do this. Like, what the fuck is this?
They don't know what the fuck. Hey,
Oh my
hey, you know what? Hey, you know what? Whoever charged the Secret Service getting Trump's Secret Service security, they must have sent him like this, like the C team. They
No,
must have sent him a bunch of rookies and shit.
they gave him a whole bunch of maggots like he wanted.
Yeah. And he found out them motherfuckers really ain't about taking no bullet for nobody.
Oh my God.
Man.
No, none of them was prepared to take anything.
Hey, though, but look.
At no time they were prepared to eat a bullet.
Man, where the fuck I'm getting this feedback from?
Almost none of them. Turn the volume down on the computer.
This is the thing, though, right now. You know what? Today just threw this whole campaign on both sides in disarray. Because you got motherfuckers worrying about Biden dying, and you got a motherfucker out here trying to kill Trump. This is not good. This is right. This shit is not good.
It's not surprising though. It's like, to me, I would think it would happen every other week with him.
Hey, no, but you're right about that, because you gotta this is the thing that popped in my mind when this shit kicked off. He didn't preach violence. He didn't talk about fucking people up at his rallies. He didn't talk about people getting shot out in the streets and firing squads. He didn't talk about hanging Mike Pence. Trump didn't say some shit. He didn't, and they just did one of the news outlets did a story recently about all the violent rhetoric that's coming from him and the people associated with him. And now you got this shit. Hey, you reap what you sow. You keep putting it out there, and now some shit that happened that motherfucker really tried to shoot this motherfucker in the head today.
Exactly, young. That's what's dawning on me sitting here watching this is somebody try to shoot him in the head.
It was almost a President Kennedy situation.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, right on the live TV, his whole head would have been blown off, and that would have been crazy.
Blown the
That would have been crazy, young. It hit his ear.
Yeah, he was look.
Meaning they trying to take his dome off.
Hey, look, they glossing over the shit on the news.
Fuck.
But they need to. I don't give a fuck if they talking about he was grazed or not. The motherfucker was shot.
That's shot.
The bullet hit him. He was shot.
It didn't graze you anything. It's shot.
The nigga, you was shot. Motherfucker, you was shot.
And that's an ear. That motherfucker joint still hurting. Trust and believe.
Oh, fuck yeah. Hey, shit. If a motherfucker, look, an inch or two, let me see, an inch or two to the left, right, or whatever the fuck it is.
Oh, what?
He was gone. He was gone.
I'm talking about gone.
A motherfucker, hey, somebody actually killed somebody trying to kill him.
Yep, that's fucked up.
Somebody killed somebody else trying to kill him.
And this right here is a short capsule of what we do in our hoods, where you got people shooting just like this in small crowds and communities. This is why me and Tony be on our asses about guns, because when you miss the motherfuckers you try and shoot, you don't know where the fuck that's going. And then you see here, it hit people around. It's the same thing in the hood when it's going to people's windows and kidding kids and shit like that.
Hey, you done heard the saying. I done came up on the saying. My man Lewis Gordon that's on the pod looking at the pod with us tonight. He done heard it. Heard the word too. How many times your mama done told you, your father done told you, everybody told you, bullets ain't got no name. And you just see.
That's just our culture, though. Didn't know about that part.
Bullets ain't got no name, and they found out today somebody shot this chump in the head. He actually a motherfucker shot two people with one bullet. Think about that shit.
Now, yeah,
the bullet went hit his ear and killed somebody behind him. Somebody out there shot two people with one damn shot today. Killing one.
And that's fucked up. Found out somebody got killed in the line of fire, bro. That's fucked up.
And then somebody else got shot too. It's two. One is
Bruh,
well. Hopefully the
there's
other
no way
person.
you can shoot at him and don't shoot anybody else around. Even if it would have hit him, it would have hit somebody else.
Right.
Like they all right there. Like,
Mm-mm-mm.
there's no way for these bullets to go but hit other people, bro. So whoever these people were,
been killed and another is in critical condition. So that could mean two people. Man, this is not
the part that other people are getting killed is the sad part of this, bro.
right.
It's the sad, fucked up part of it. It's like, and then I guarantee you, Democrats find out who had the gun first and how they got it, and you're gonna start finding out they had the guns illegal and shit like that. Watch.
Mm-hmm. But see, this is the thing, and we hear, and people don't believe us, but we hear about it and we talk about it all the time on the pod.
Yeah.
These people, whoever it was, will gladly take that bullet for Trump. Whoever's in critical condition, he probably think he's a hero that he took a bullet for Trump for the cause. And if the other person could was alive to think about it, he'll say the same shit. I'd gladly take a bullet for Trump. How many of them say that dumb shit all the time?
You got nigga ear. See, when they drop down, that's the only part that threw me off. Like, I don't know what's happening here. Then he started screaming my shoe off. It's like, what? Get this motherfucker out of here.
And then this shit is ridiculous because this shit popping off right here you got the Republican convention starting Monday.
That's crazy. It's no way. Like,
and then you got the Democrat convention right after that. And come on, you can't secure everything when you got thousands upon 1,000 people.
Said they killed the shooter. Let's tap in.
And instead of killed the shooter.
To not only secure him, render what medical aid he may need immediately, which is probably why they stayed there a little longer than you would normally think. Instead of just grabbing him and rushing off stage, they wanted to make sure that anything might do in that regard wouldn't further injure him. So they want to make sure that
I want you to hold on the line for just 1 second because we are getting word that President Biden has issued a statement. I want to go to Ed O'Keefe, who has that statement with him. Ed is in Milwaukee.
Let me flip up a channel or two.
Ed, go ahead.
Adriana, the president has issued a written statement saying, I have been briefed on the shooting at Donald Trump's rally in Pennsylvania. I'm grateful to hear that he's safe and doing well. I'm praying for him and his family and for all those who were at the rally as we await further information. Jill and I are grateful to the Secret Service for getting him to safety. There's no place for this kind of violence in America. We must unite as one nation to condemn it. CBS News can also report that the president will be making a statement in person or on camera later tonight. It is unclear where exactly, but he is at his beach house in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. And we're seeing word that the motorcade has left that house. So he may be going to
All right, hold on. Let's tap into that for a minute. I had the feeling he was going to do that. I had a feeling Bob was going to say something. Hey, leave a statement or something, right?
Yeah, he said that about an hour.
This is what I was going to say anyway. The fact that me, Tony, cannot stand the motherfucker. Standing there getting his head blown off is not what we had in mind. Like, that right there just over the top, bro. They were really trying to take his head off, bro. Like, they did. Like they did Kennedy and shit. Same way they did Kennedy, right in the opening. Like, that almost happened today. Like, we almost looked at Trump's head come off his shoulders in front of us.
Look, I remember the day.
It's sad that that happened. And in some pieces of me, I'm not gonna lie to you. If that would have happened, I'd be out. You know. But that ain't nothing we wanted, ever thought it would be happening. I'll be honest with you. That ain't where I wanted. I always thought about the vote.
You know what about it? Ain't this the second time they had to rush his ass off the stage?
I was gonna say this is like the third.
Off the stage once before.
And one time he was outside one body, it was outside, and one time it was inside where he grabbed the motherfucking flag.
Yeah.
But this one right here, they supposed to got him, bro. Like, he's just standing there, and y'all got wide open joints, and we hearing like eight shots and shit, and y'all missing all of them. Like what the fuck is that?
Hey, though, but you gotta people gotta understand. Like I was saying, this whole motherfucking campaign, this campaign on both sides is in disarray because on the for real, Trump ain't gonna want to give up. He ain't gonna want to give up. He want to come back out there. But you really think that his wife, his family, his kids, and whatever want this dude out there?
They don't give
running around and motherfuckers trying to kill him, and then they don't know if a motherfucker might go after them.
They don't.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, I know he don't give a fuck, but at some point, shit, you got to think about that shit. Like, damn, what if you know how he feel about Ivanka? He the daughter he want to fuck.
They said the
What if the motherfucker went after her?
Hold on.
There's natural barriers between, sort of the outskirts of the perimeter and farther distance, and we're talking about, natural obstructions, then that is going to play a role in how big the perimeter becomes. It sounds like if what we are hearing here is correct,
I gotta get it long.
and this person was in fact neutralized, there was a counter sniper team there whose responsibility it is to be on the lookout to constantly monitor these long-range potential threats. And if in fact that is the case, and that's what happened, and they did neutralize him, it sounds to me like the counter-assault team, counter sniper team reacted correctly. And again, if they've killed this suspect, then that's part of why they're there.
It is now the top of the hour, and I want to recap for anyone joining us. The hard to believe.
One thing I gotta say, it is hard to believe. I still ain't grasped the fact that the motherfuckers tried to kill him just now. They literally tried to take him completely out of here.
Damn, I'm watching Newsmax. They just showed that. I don't know if that's the person that got killed in the stand, but they saw something. They saw him. They got people with blood all over them, and even a black mag out there with blood all over them. They was dragging somebody out the joint, out the stands. I don't know if that's the person that got killed after that motherfucker bullet grazed Trump. This shit ain't good,
bruh.
This shit is not good.
I'm looking up the Secret Service motherfucking manual, seeing the, what I'm saying? Like, something about that just was off for me. Maybe that did everything right. I don't know.
Look,
it just didn't look like it.
Their number one job is to protect whoever the fuck they protecting. They supposed to, if a bullet coming that way, they supposed to jump in front of that bullet and save this motherfucker. As we can see today, them motherfuckers really wasn't about jumping in front of no bullet to save Trump. And they really wasn't about, somebody, them motherfuckers need to be fired. Oh, everybody got this shit but the Young Turks. Young Turks, they got some Marjorie Taylor Greene shit on here. Nobody do a fuck about her. I ain't know Daryl Scott had a show on Real America's Voice.
It was uniquely jarring.
Well, I didn't watch him anyway.
That same sound of fireworks, that same tone, that same volume, and that same rapidity. A series of about 8 to 10 of those. It took just a few moments for us to realize
he could be on NBC4.
Than that. There would be no place for fireworks at an event like this. I was up on a press rafter, facing the former president from above, and those of us on the rafters jumped below to get beneath them, all kinds of equipment and tables falling on top of us to shield ourselves. And we could look out and see other members of the crowd, of which there were thousands here today, doing the same, kind of face planting into the ground, into the grass, up against the bike rack barriers that surrounded all the chairs here. We could see after the former president was moved off the stage, some group of law enforcement in paramilitary gear rush as a unit to what would be the former president's right side of the stage. From our view, the left side of the stage, about 90 seconds after. Soon after that, we saw 2 helicopter landings, helicopters that almost immediately lifted back up. Behind me are cars that are in line to leave that haven't moved over the last hour. It may not move. It seems that they have stopped the departures from the scene. This is an active investigation, no doubt an active criminal investigation, and the crowd that didn't get out immediately is here now for quite a while. They're in their cars, air conditioning running, with the exits either closed off or slowed down. It's like this fairgrounds kind of in the middle of nowhere in Butler County, Pennsylvania. It's a populous county, but it's in a remote site, the type of site where you could have all the open space you need for hundreds.
All right, my only beef right here is at the end when the Secret Service is at the end, like all that to me just threw me way off. See right here, like to me this is sloppy. Like right here, his whole head out the top. Like anybody can take his head off right there.
Yeah,
The whole head right there. And his bald too. We getting to see now too. His bald. Then
I remember the day Ronald Reagan got shot. I just got in from school, and motherfucker, that shit was all over the news. You know, they broke in and shit, and they showed the shit like when Hinckley fired that first shot. Them motherfuckers Secret Service, them motherfuckers was all over Reagan. They was all over Reagan like a blanket and pushed him in that limo. Yeah, and that motherfucking limo pulled the fuck off. After the first shot, and that Reagan didn't even know he was hit. Reagan didn't even know he was hit till he got to the hospital.
Yeah,
but they got Reagan ass. They did cover Reagan like a blanket. After that first shot, you didn't even see Ronald Reagan no more until he got out the hospital. For real, it was like that. These motherfuckers, like you said.
You're right. You didn't see him no more. Yeah,
you didn't. The next time you saw Ronald Reagan, the next
down
time
there
was that picture they took of Ronald Reagan in the hospital after the surgery. That was the next time you saw Ronald Reagan.
He was down there. He was on the road to recovery.
next time you saw him, you think when he came out the joint, he was waving his hands. And you heard bop bop bop. Hinckley fired off on him. You seen Secret Service, they covered Ronald Reagan like a blanket. That's how James Baker ended up getting shot. And then you seen all the Secret Service, they didn't motherfucking give a fuck. They dove on Hinckley. That's why Hinckley ass ain't get killed.
True.
I remember that shit. But these motherfuckers, you right. They some sloppy motherfuckers right there.
Yeah, boy.
Might fuck around and find out one or two of them in on the conspiracy.
No, they just look like they just sloppy. They just look like right here. They just look like everybody's nervous. And
you know what it is though. This is what I think. I think they was a little lackadaisical in their duties because they figured, the MAGA motherfuckers love him so much, and they didn't figure right coming up in there to do no shit like that.
Now look how we going down the steps right here. He holding his hat. He stopping and to wave.
Get my red hat.
Stop the wave. Whole head wide open. They can still be shooting right now.
He told the motherfucker to go back and get his shoes.
Exactly. Now right here is the real confusing part, where his whole head is out. Right here, his whole head is out.
If the motherfucker was right there, was really it was a
whole head, bald in the back, whole head.
Oh my god! And he already took one.
That's right here though. It get even higher. Stick his head up even higher though. And then right here, look how they reacting to girls that's around him. They literally look at the girl right here with the gun. She's trying to figure out what to do with a gun. Look at the shit.
Mm-hmm. I got to go home. She got
what is happening here, bro?
I got a hot date.
She bumbling with the gun. Like, no, you ain't.
I've been trying to give this motherfucker for years, and I ain't fucking it up.
No bullshit. Then the other girl had the nerve to put her shades on.
Right. Like, bitch, you ain't got no time. This motherfucker trying to kill the next president, who might be the next president. Like, you worry about your fucking shades. Bitches, you flip.
Everybody tune in right now and you don't know. It was shots fired at the former president, Donald Trump. It looked like he'd been wounded in the ear.
Ain't no look like. That tell it like it is. Donald Trump got shot.
Basically, yeah.
Donald Trump got shot today. Donald Trump got shot. 2 people.
Yeah.
At least one other spectator's dead. One spectator is in critical condition, and the shooter is dead.
It was 2.
Dead. Some old white lady was talking about she seen.
Well, we don't know.
How she seen the whole thing.
That's allegedly. Allegedly, he did.
Huh?
Allegedly, the other person is
Allegedly,
got away. He got away, but we don't know.
Yeah, if it's allegedly another person.
So it's 2 people.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to say. Let me
I said
check
it was,
up on my.
yeah, I said shooters came from different directions.
Yeah, when you look at it, just over the top.
This shit is deep.
This right here is one thing about Trump.
The stage. From our
He
view, the left side
makes
of the
history.
stage, about 90 seconds after. Soon after that, we saw 2 helicopter landings, helicopters that almost immediately lifted back up. Behind me are cars that are in line to leave. They haven't moved.
Okay, we got
It may not move.
we got a statement here from Barack Obama. Let me read this statement here. Barack Obama says, "There's absolutely no place for political violence in our democracy. Although we don't yet know exactly what happened, we all should be relieved that former President Trump wasn't seriously hurt and use this moment to recommit ourselves to civility and respect in our politics. Michelle and I are wishing him a quick recovery." See, that's that's what decent human beings say. Same as with President Biden.
And it sounded like something they personally wrote.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could tell the difference. Michelle and I.
You see what
I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Even though all the rotten, filthy shit he didn't say it about Obama, the birth of shit he started.
Let's not get that. That's what I'm saying. It's like if they would have lost him today, right? This whole thing would have been so fucked up, chaotic. We probably would have had to change Biden at that point because we don't know who the fuck they would have put up there. You know what I'm saying? And we couldn't be left with the only old man up there now at that point.
No, I think Kamala would have came in and they would have moved Kamala ahead. Nah, this is wow. I can't believe I would never thought in our lifetime we would see something like this. Like,
yeah, I'm shocked too, bro.
I heard it all over the country. I have seen it all over the world. You know, assassination attempts of China. You know, all of them. I've seen those, but never would I thought I would see it here in the United States.
Here's what you can do right now to drive.
I seen him when it had Reagan.
Yeah, I seen that.
But I seen that part. But this here, a straight rally, like I think motherfucking he was coming from saying Reagan was coming from somewhere going to the
Reagan was coming out the hotel. Reagan was coming from Reagan was delivering a speech. I forgot the name of the hotel. He was walking out of the joint and Hinckley was laying on his ass. Yeah. Hinckley shot him over he like that. He was trying to impress that actress broad. What's her name?
And he walked right up into him and hit him in the stomach. Right into him, hit him in the stomach.
Yeah.
Boom.
Now he shot him under the arm. The bullet hit him. He went on his arm, and it just missed his heart. If
William McKinley got shot at a rally,
they said if he'd have coughed or some shit like that, please, he'd have been dead.
Oh, remember the lady that was shot? The Democrat lady? Shot in the head? Got shot. Remember last year, they tried to kill they tried to kidnap the motherfucking governor last year.
Russell Whitman. They pulled up in the Capitol building. And then it was the motherfucker, the Republican senator dude that got shot. It's been a lot of shit going on, but it just ain't nobody tried to. This the first presidential candidate.
And he running for president, yeah.
That attempt been on since Bobby Kennedy.
No, it's tapping.
And they killed Bobby Kennedy.
Fully Square in City Hall. No specific threat, though, in connection to New York at this time. Here comes President Biden. Let's listen.
All the agencies in the federal government as to the situation, based on what we know now. I have tried to get a hold of Donald. He's with his doctors. Apparently he's doing well. I plan on talking to them shortly, I hope, when I get back to the telephone. Look, there's no place in America for this kind of violence. It's sick. It's sick. It's one of the reasons why we have to unite this country. We cannot allow for this to be happening. We cannot be like this. We cannot condone this. And I want to thank the Secret Service and all the agencies, including the state agencies, that have been engaged in making sure that the people who, and we have more detail to come relative to other people maybe injured in the audience. I don't have all that detail. We'll make that available to you. I may be able to come back a little later tonight, but we'll put out a statement if I'm not able to if it's not convenient for you all. But the bottom line is that the Trump rally was a rally that he should have been able to be conducted peacefully without any problem. But the idea that there's political violence or violence in America like this is just unheard of. It's just not appropriate. And everybody must condemn it. Everybody. I'll keep you informed, and if I'm able to speak to Donald, I'll let you know that as well. But so far, it appears he's doing well, number one. Number two, that there's thoroughly investigating what happened to anyone else in the audience. We have some reports, but not final reports. And every agency in the federal government, I'm going back to my phone to speak with the federal agencies that are being put together again to give me an updated briefing. Has anything happened? They learned any more in the last couple hours. So thank you very much. And I hope I get to speak to them tonight, and I'll get back to you if I do. Okay.
Does that sound like a man who
I don't know enough.
On his last leg?
I have an opinion, but I don't have any facts. So I want to make sure we have all the facts before I make any more comments. Thank you.
Are you worried, President? Was the security failing, Mr. President?
President Biden with that short statement there. Again, he's in Rehoboth, Delaware for the weekend, but
Does that sound like a man on his last leg that can't do his job?
What y'all think about that?
That's all I got to say. Does that sound like a man on his last leg, got 1 foot in the grave, 1 foot on a banana peel, and cannot do his job? Now this is the most unexpected shit in the world. And he out in front of the nation handling his business about a man who basically then wished death on him on a weekly basis.
Exactly. Daily basis.
Yeah. Now I was gonna give him the benefit of the doubt.
who's been killed and a possible bystander and the shots fired. So again, all of this sort of playing out this evening in real time as we're getting information and these truly remarkable images that we saw on the screen as they played out. We were on World News Tonight right here on ABC as the Trump rally in Butler, Pennsylvania got underway. And it started in high spirits as many people were anticipating and awaiting his pick for a possible running mate that was expected in the next 48 hours. So all eyes were on this event to see if Trump would hint to who that person might be. And it was a matter of minutes later when we heard those popping sounds and we went back to Rachel Scott, who told us what happened as it occurred. You see the Secret Service there surrounding the former president, forming a human shield around him, them escorting him off the stage. And as the crowd started to realize that Trump was okay, there were cheers, and he pumped his fist in response before he was led away. Again, we're told that he was taken to a nearby medical center, that he received treatment, but that he is doing okay, that he is fine. His family in a statement calling it a heinous act, what has played out, but the details are still far and few. We only know the very little that we've been able to get from witnesses and from the Secret Service. We've got our entire team on this. John Carl, our chief Washington correspondent, is in Milwaukee because that was supposed to be the scene of the week's major news in the Republican National Convention. And instead, John, everything is about to change after this incident.
This thing has sent shockwaves throughout the political world. I was on the floor of the convention speaking with the Republican Party chairman, Michael Whatley, when this news broke. Saw him whisked away by an aide on the phone trying to figure out what was happening. And obviously shockwaves, not just here in Milwaukee, where the political world at least the Republican part of the political
possible
world, is gathering for this
assassination
convention that
attempt.
is
That
set
wasn't
to
no motherfucking
kick off
possible
officially
assassination
at
attempt. That
2
motherfucker was
o'clock on Monday. But also over on the Democratic side, we are told, Whit, that the Biden campaign has paused all outbound communications, and they are working to pull down all of their political ads, effectively putting this intensely fought, heavily funded, very negative presidential campaign, at least for the moment, on hold in the wake of this incident. And you heard.
See, now, this is where things gonna get muddy for me. You know what I'm saying, Dow? This is things gonna get funny for me now. Now, I'm not feeling none of that right there he just said, bro. Not even a little bit. Huh?
I kind of figured that was gonna happen because you don't want to seem like you dancing. The motherfucker could have get shot and you dancing on his would-be grave and shit. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit turns some people off. So you don't want to turn off some voters. You want to seem like you sensitive to the motherfucker, but as soon as his ear heal up, you gonna light his ass up again.
But see, I'm gonna tell you why this might not be a good idea. Because they has literally wasted a lot of time now beating up each other.
True.
So now you want to skip another 2 weeks and don't say nothing to him again? Like, what are we doing? We literally give them 6 weeks of nothing, and then they gonna go to the Republican convention. That's gonna be another week of nothing. It's too much of nothing.
You gotta look. You gotta look at it this way. All the news from now for the next couple of weeks is nothing else matters. It's the attempt, is the assassination attempt. It was an attempt on Trump's life.
Or you can try to do something
that's going to drown out everything.
And you can do this though. You can do this. You can make a joint saying, once you get the details of this person had a gun and assassinated attempt on a former president with a gun that was illegal. He got it X, Y, and Z. You feel me? Now you feel me now? Where it ain't about Trump. You talking about the situation of the guns and the shooter, right? And how they got the guns.
But this is what you do. This.
But don't do nothing.
I'm with you on this. I'm with you on what you're saying. But this is the direction. Me personally, I would take it.
If you was a strategist right now,
my strategy would be, okay, we want to dial back the negative campaigning, and we ain't gonna call the motherfucker all kind of criminals and all kind of shit like that for a couple of days while he healing up. We'll give him that. But what we're going to do is we're going to flip the script on MAGA. We're going to flip the script on Republicans. We are going to come out in the next couple of days strong on gun control, and we're going to force your motherfucking hand on gun control. We're going to bring it up on the floor in Congress. We're going to blame it. We're going to bring it up everywhere because y'all Messiah, the Republican MAGA Messiah, was just shot. And we're going to get all of you dumb motherfuckers on the record. Either you're going to be for getting some of these guns off the streets or you're not. This is what I would do.
And it sounds like a motherfucking a weapon of war too. It wasn't sound like no small shit they popping off in there.
But it's probably a motherfucker probably bought it, went to the Walmart or went to Dick's Sporting Goods and bought them.
Everywhere they be doing that shit illegal.
Yeah.
They got to point that out. Now I say just don't say nothing. I don't know how you feel, Godfather, about that whole thing there. You hear me?
Yeah.
Oh,
like it's just like I'm just shocked. Like, yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like really shocked because I can't believe that like this like can happen. Like it happened in the country. Literally, I seen a critical person assassinated in another country. But I never thought I would see it here in the United States in my lifetime.
Seen it in your lifetime. But
that's true. That's true. We're talking about motherfuckers standing there in a wide open and somebody try to take his head off. That is crazy. Yeah. But we all gotta remember Kennedy's whole head got took off for real.
The only other president that got shot at a rally was William McKinley.
You got to remember, motherfucking Abraham Lincoln was in Ford Theater watching a fucking show, or play, or opera, or ballet, or something when he was shot. That was Abraham Lincoln. You got to remember, motherfucking Medgar Evers, when he was basically assassinated. He was in the motherfucking driveway of his own house. Martin Luther King, he was at the Lorraine Motel, standing on the balcony, just on chilling on a whatever afternoon it was when he got shot. That was shit. They got footage of that. They got Malcolm X. He was giving a speech at a rally at a hotel in New York when he got hit. We talked about Ronald Reagan. Was it somebody between them and them got shot? Then all these other people. Like, I get where you coming from, because like I said, I'm the oldest one on here, so I seen a little bit more. So, like, for those that never seen shit like this before, this shit is, I agree, this shit is shocking. You be like, damn, this shit actually happened.
This shit crazy.
It actually happens.
This shit crazy, bro.
Because you got fanatics out here. I mean, one of the biggest assassinations. I was watching Monday Night Football the night John Lennon got killed. Whoa, that was deep when John Lennon got killed.
As a result,
that's when Howard Cosell, motherfucker, Howard Cosell
individual that was removed from the
middle of the motherfucking game
is in what I would say serious condition. I don't know their condition at this point, but we do have at least 2 spectators that sustained injuries, or obviously the first one passed away. From the shooter.
Forgive me, just to confirm, so the shooter is dead. You noted that. But earlier we reported possibly 2 spectators were killed. So now you're saying, just to clarify, 1 was shot and killed, another one sustained serious injuries. Their condition at this point, unknown?
That is correct.
So let's make that clear. He was wrong earlier, that shit he told us.
At this point, no.
Is it a man?
I don't even know if it's male or female, to be honest.
What?
So
okay, so we don't know if it was male or female. Was the shooter? Is it believed that the shooter was actually in the venue? Or fired the shots from outside?
I can confirm the shooter.
Bro, get him the fuck off the. He can't answer anything. Why he even there? Give us somebody that was there, witness or something. This motherfucker, I can't. I don't know. Like, you don't know.
So they would not have had to go through the security process of entering the rally and be subject to the search and everything.
Yeah, the Secret Service is being.
Forgive me, I was just getting some information in my ear as you're speaking. So the shooter not in the venue, on the roof adjacent to the venue. So is it believed then that some of these other shots that we heard witnesses describe, that was law enforcement returning fire? Was it law enforcement who took the shooter out?
That I can't confirm.
What? Get him off the top.
That's a yes.
Get out of here. He gonna say that's a yes. Where he get that's a yes from though? My man said I can't confirm it. He gonna say, oh, that's a yes. What? Like, what the fuck are you talking?
Gave him his answer.
I just said I can't confirm it. Answer. This nigga gonna say, oh, that's a yes. Thank you. Like, what?
Come on,
get him off there. Get them together.
This is the dumb shit. This is the dumb shit I'm talking.
I can't take it.
So that's what the other shots were.
They done gave us false information.
Hold on. This is the dumb shit I'm talking about. And this is from Mike Collins. He sent this out on X. Mike Collins, he was a member of Congress. He's a Republican member of Congress who sent out the following tweets. He sent out 2 of them. It says Joe Biden. The first tweet says Joe Biden sent the orders. Then it says, then he sent out another tweet that says the Republican district attorney in Butler County, PA, should immediately file charges against Joseph R. Biden for inciting an assassination. That's the dumb shit I'm talking about. That's the type of shit that's gonna cause these stupid ass morons, MAGA morons who ain't got no sense and thinking they doing something for the cause to try to do something there's somebody on the other side, and you don't know where this shit came from. This is this man.
That's the first thing that popped in my head. They was gonna blame Biden for this.
Yeah, you weren't the only one.
I knew that.
Oh yeah. I know I said the thing out, but
I knew it.
Damn, getting
Now
off the
for
subject just a
for
tad.
next month.
Y'all know Biden doing a sit down with Ed Gordon on BET on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday sitting down with good old Ed.
This is crazy.
Yeah, this shit is deep. TMZ talking about the Secret Service told them he wasn't shot. It was he got hit by some glass from a teleprompter. Trump don't even talk with no fucking. Well, it is the teleprompter right there.
Understood. Again, Richard Goldinger, we truly appreciate you taking the time.
Cut that shit out. The man got shot.
Allegedly. Of course, they're gonna say it's not a bullet. So
Okay, now here's the dumb motherfucker JD Vance. This is dumbass JD Vance, one of the leading candidates to be Trump's vice president. Today is not just some isolated incident. The central premise of the Biden campaign is that President Donald Trump is an authoritarian fascist who must be stopped at all costs. That rhetoric led directly to President Trump's attempted assassination. Come on. Y'all motherfuckers got to cut that dumb shit out because y'all gonna get somebody killed for real.
no, they're not gonna get nobody killed. They're gonna start a war. It's a war coming. It's a war coming. I'm telling you. I don't see nothing else. This is sad.
Cut that dumb shit out.
This is really sad.
I mean,
no one deserves this.
Nah, nobody wants to see Trump. Nobody wants to see Trump get shot. Nobody wants to see anybody get shot and possibly killed. That ain't what this is all about. It's all about the direction that we believe the country is going in and should go in. That's what the fuck is all about. If one side believes the country would be better off with this person, the other side believes the country would be better off with this person. It's not about taking somebody out, and it's not about getting somebody killed and getting innocent bystanders that was killed. The person that got killed, he probably believed in his whole heart that he was, that was the motherfucking right, what he was doing the right thing. But come on, you can't immediately. You got to be a sick motherfucker in your head. You got to be sick in your head to immediately want to go and blame Joe Biden. Joe Biden sent the orders, and they said you got to take Trump out at all costs. Bullshit! You can't do that. That's the type of rhetoric that's gonna get somebody killed.
Yeah, but it's just like stop it before you even stop and say shit like that. Just take in the moment. Like the man almost lost his life. But you out here throwing rhetoric out here. Like, stop for a minute. Like, don't talk. Senators, don't say nothing. Let's heal for a second.
Right.
Nobody wants to see this man. No, we don't want him as president, but nobody wants to see this man hurt. He's still somebody's father, grandfather, uncle. So he's still somebody important to somebody in somebody's life. Come on. Like, I'm not even like, stop talking, Republicans. Stop talking. Like, we gotta take in the moment for a second. Like, stop. It's 3 inches, 2 inches his head. He been in his head.
It been his ass.
Like, come on, this is not real.
In my opinion, I think what you're doing is not only it's disrespectful. It's really disrespectful to the person, the innocent people that lost their lives. the one that lost their lives and the one that's in critical condition. This is real disrespectful. But you to come out and you want to immediately you're not helping the situation. You're inciting more violence. We know that Trump supporters, these motherfuckers are crazy. All you got to do is look back on January 6th to see what they are capable of. To know what they are capable of. You don't incite them type of people. You try to calm, you're right. You try to calm the situation. You take in the moment. Y'all was sitting out there on a Saturday afternoon and somebody actually tried to kill his dude. And what the fuck is this world coming to? Yeah, you're right. Catering to the base. Come on, y'all.
Hold on for a second.
And another thing too is when people start saying, "All right, Biden's gonna lose," it look like he's losing. He on a trajectory to lose this race, no matter what he do. Oh shit! That makes the other side, the side that we on, feel helpless and nothing left to do. When you give the impression that Biden is losing and he had no chance. So therefore, the people that support him feel like this it. We don't have no other chances. That can cause situations like this too. You feel me? That's why I say the media got to be careful on how they doing things, because you can't falsely have people thinking things in a campaign that's not really true. You know what I'm saying?
And see,
you can't tell them that it's over. No matter what, he gonna be done, right?
You
got shit.
Go ahead.
You know, he cannot be president. You feel me?
Yeah, and look back on the last week, the last 2 weeks since that debate, and the media, especially what CNN was doing, they fan shit like this. They putting it out there.
That's what I'm talking about.
Exactly the shit that you were saying, and you got this, and then you had this whole thing about the Epstein shit that came out. Nobody said nothing about Trump being in the Epstein files, and the shit about the 13-year-old girl he allegedly raped. None of that shit. And you don't know, like you saying, you don't know the role shit like that played in what happened today.
Exactly. You just know what you don't know how people take shit mentally. You know, like somebody can be out that joint desperate, like there's no way I can live with Trump. I can't do it. And they telling us Biden has no chance. Everybody gonna lose, and Democrats running around, they don't know what to do. It's like, oh shit, I know what to do. You feel me?
Yeah, I know. Hot one in his ass.
Yeah, because y'all acting like y'all don't want to stop him. You know? But me personally, like y'all said, this is something we don't want to happen. We want to meet y'all at the box. You know what I'm saying? So, and we will meet y'all with the ideas and debate, you know?
Right.
And to us, he just the wrong motherfucker to be president. Period. For anybody that's not white and a man. And that's just our personal feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Based on what he want done in life. What he want
making popular.
The shit he want done as a president is stuff that's against black and minority people. That's just simple as that. So
and him getting shot ain't gonna change it.
Yeah, it's just not. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just curious to see how the motherfucking their convention be when I'm just, man, I don't know, man. This shit right here is just crazy, bro. Let me tell you some real shit. This shit is crazy for real.
The convention is going to go like this. I think it's going to go like this. You're going to have a bunch of the convention. The goal of it is to fire up the base anyway. So you're gonna get a whole bunch of fiery speeches. They're gonna try to slip in that Biden and the Democrats try to take Trump out. You know they're gonna try to.
They say that in the convention. That'll be crazy.
But they're already saying it. I mean, you got sitting members of Congress out here saying already putting out on X that Biden sent the orders.
Yeah, but in the convention,
Can't do this. Y'all can't, we can't do this. Like, this cannot be real. We got to stop.
that's why I say in the end, none of this benefit us by having a split in America where one half don't want to hear nothing at all. Want to, you know what I'm saying? It's just falling behind Trump regardless. And the other half don't want to agree with none of that. And it's like a clash where people are putting on colors and acting like they're teams and stand on the color.
Motorcades, and obviously they practice these
Well,
kinds of
I got a
events.
statement
And
here
from the
from
video, you can
Madam
see how they responded in
Vice
that
President
essence of
Kamala
what their
Harris.
training is.
Kamala Harris says, I have been briefed on the shooting at former President Trump's event in Pennsylvania. Doug and I are relieved that he is not seriously injured. We are praying for him, his family, and all those who have been injured and impacted by this senseless shooting. We are grateful to the United States Secret Service, first responders, and local authorities for their immediate action. Violence such as this has no place in our nation. We must all condemn this abhorrent act and do our part to ensure that it does not lead to more violence. Well said, Madam Vice President.
The president has issued a written statement saying, I have been briefed on the shooting at Donald Trump's rally in Pennsylvania. I'm grateful to hear that he's safe and doing well. I'm praying for him and his family and for all those who were at the rally as we await further.
To have someone, as CBS News has confirmed, on an elevated structure not that far, just hundreds of yards, mere hundreds of yards away from a former president of the United States, one of the most arguably protected people in the country. All former presidents of the United States have lifetime security from the United States Secret Service. A breach today in Butler, Pennsylvania. You can see the alleged suspect, who is now dead, on the roof of this structure not far from the crowd. And you had eyewitnesses pouring out of this event in Butler, Pennsylvania, expressing astonishment that some of them saw this person on the roof and shocked that the Secret Service ultimately did take action to take out the shooter, but of course not in time before something happened.
Again,
Apparent
all right,
firearm. The former president,
it's something ain't right.
See this again.
Of Trump leaving the
state. Again, see, again, this right here is like, what? Every time you hear more and more, it's like, huh? Wait. This thing, man, I'm gonna tell you, bro. I think at the end of this, how would this nigga be on top of the fucking roof and Secret Service don't know somebody on the roof? How that even possible?
There's no way. There is no way possible. Somebody is hundreds of yards away from the president and get to take a shot that close to
on the roof.
No, that's no. Something else went down, because you know just as well as I know both of you know, them motherfucking Secret Service, and they got motherfuckers not only Secret Service, they got motherfucking other agencies, they got local police, they got all kind of motherfucking security miles around that fucking rally. There's no fucking way nobody gonna get that close, 100 yards, a couple of 100 yards, or whatever the fuck it was, up on a roof, and they don't know it. That's where a Secret Service person, agent supposed to be.
I bet you somebody was at lunch.
God.
One of the niggas went sneaking off with the girl around back, you know? Like, where the fuck was somebody supposed to be on the roof? Somebody supposed to be in there, bro. There's no way the fuck that whole roof will be blank.
Hey, this was a motherfucker.
Then how you get up there?
Oh shit!
Like, what the fuck?
Oh, hey, why I got a video? Why I just got a video
on the roof? I gotta get this roof part down pat.
No, I got a video of the motherfucker dead on top of the roof. This the shoot. I'm looking at the video.
How about this show?
Yeah,
he was on the roof. That's what I'm trying to figure out. How on the roof dead? They shot him on the roof.
Yep, tore his ass up.
It's like, how that even happen?
I'm telling you, and you know, I don't like to really get into conspiracy theories, but it sounds like to me that this was a setup, this was an inside job, and after the motherfucker took the shot, the motherfucker took the shooter out. This was a conspiracy.
This shit just somebody getting fired.
Sounded like they were fireworks. And we were sitting about 50 feet from this giant green tractor, which is a combine.
They don't know if Nikki Haley got something to do with it. You know, this bitch turned over all her delegates to Trump this week. She released all her delegates to Trump for the convention, and she did not get an invite to the convention.
And then the chaos ensued, and we all got down on the ground.
And the article said, it was somewhere said, there's a lot of bad blood there. So you don't know. You don't know if it was somebody inside the motherfucking party that did this. Because what have we been arguing back and forth? Yes, he got a stranglehold on half the party, but the other half of the party really don't fuck with him. So you don't know.
I just need to see what the shooter is. Who the shooter is. That's all I want to see.
I'm just stuck on the fact that he got
that's going to determine.
Yeah, look, they know who the shooter is. They already in the shooter house. They already got the shooter's computers. They already got everything connected. Know everything about this dude. They just ain't released that shit yet. They know who the fuck they got it.
Fluid came out of that machine, so there was fluid.
No sooner did they went up there. No sooner they went over there, and check and said, "Oh shit, he dead." They pulled out one of the motherfucking Aphis fingerprint scanners. Put that thumbprint on there, and all this information came up, and they went straight to his house.
Time between when they heard shots and when the Secret Service.
They just ain't released that shit. You can best believe by the end of the night, you'll see the motherfuckers coming out of they gonna have a report that this is such, and he got a manifesto on Facebook, and they got his computer. He is affiliated with this group, this group.
That was hurt. And I also had a still shot of further back, them doing some kind of triage on someone. I had thought it was the shooter, but now as I'm watching the news, it looks like.
Yeah, I can now imagine. I can now imagine how people felt when Kennedy got shot. You know.
Hell yeah.
And I don't.
Shit, that nigga whole head got took off though.
Hey, look, I heard it. My grandparents. I'd heard it from my grandparents, how it was when King was assassinated, when Kennedy was assassinated. Shit, I've sat down and had conversations with them about where they was when Pearl Harbor was bombed. So that's what I be saying. It's people out here that's still alive today that have lived it, that lived a lot of this shit. And these young bucketheads, they don't tap into them resources because it's people that done seen it, that done it, that lived it, that saw it, and they can tell you what the fuck going on. Here's another report: shooter dead, AR recovered. Federal law enforcement sources say the shooter is dead, and that an AR style rifle was recovered at the scene.
It is.
Told you.
Holding the way I'm telling y'all.
That's what I tell you. If it was me, I'll sit down. I talk to.
We already know he got illegal guns because you ain't supposed to have that.
No, AR's legal. You can still purchase ARs.
They just banned assault rifles. And the last joint Biden them did.
It's a complete assault weapons ban.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
that. AR.
I'm just like
AR. Huh?
I'm just like stuck.
And then those joints hard to get. I know they got those illegal. How did they get on the roof? That's the only part I'm not.
I can't see it. Okay, they ain't showing on my TV. I can't see it. I want to see.
You see how he got on the roof? Like that part is like what?
Hold tight. We got a statement here from Donald Trump. Donald Trump just posted on Truth Social. Just now on Truth Social, it came up. Donald Trump says, I want to thank the United States Secret Service and all of law enforcement for their rapid response on the shooting that just took place in Butler, Pennsylvania. Most importantly, I want to extend my condolences to the family of the person at the rally who was killed, and also to the family of another person that was badly injured. It is incredible that such an act can take place in our country. Yeah, really. Nothing is known at this time about the shooter, who is now dead. I was shot with a bullet that pierced the upper part of my right ear. I knew immediately that something was wrong, and that I heard a whizzing sound, shots, and immediately felt the bullet ripping through the skin. Much bleeding took place, so I realized then what was happening. God bless America. Really, really do. Really, really.
One thing I'm glad he didn't say, regardless of that, one thing I'm glad what did not come out of that statement was why he tried to assassinate me.
Nah, he ain't gonna
That's
say
all
that.
I was looking for. That's the only thing I wanted to hear. Glad he didn't say that.
He ain't gonna say it. He gonna let everybody else
But they
around him say
already
it.
exactly. But then he gonna start saying it.
Mm-hmm. See,
He's gonna eventually start saying it.
He let all his minions say that. He ain't gonna say that. He gonna let them words come out his mouth. But everybody around him, you gonna like the next person you probably hear say that, or one of the main people you gonna hear say that, is Don Jr.
He better not. Like you can't do that. You can't do that. And then you're right. They're going to do it.
Yeah, everybody else around him gonna say it. You're not gonna say it.
Welcome to Arcade. With this,
We got to find out exactly who the shooter was. So the fact they had a motherfucker assault rifle, that's good enough too. To know.
Y'all know goddamn well the shooter was white. Because if the shooter was black, man, goddamn it, that shit been all over the place right now.
I know they know who they are. They know who they are right now.
Yes. They know who they are. I told you, no sooner they went up there.
Hi there. So I have a witness right now. He had just showed up at the Trump rally just a short time before it started, and he actually tells me that he saw the shooter on the building, and his name is Benjamin Macer. Thank you so much for staying around. Just take me back. What were you doing before the shooting happened, and then what did you see and hear?
I was just standing there like everybody else, waiting for Trump, and as Trump started, I noticed two officers that were looking for something or somebody. I was looking around myself and seeing a guy on top of one of the buildings go in between one building to the next, and went and told the officer that he was up there. And when I went back to my spot, I heard that people could still see the person from where they were standing. So I checked that out. And I went back to tell the officer that if he came over there, he could see them. And when I turned my back is when the shots started. And then it took me a second or two to figure out exactly what it was. And then it was just getting out of there and helping some other person out with her child. And we got out, and that was the end of that. And I went and left, and that was all.
Wait.
So the viewers have some perspective. Behind us, okay, is the American Glass Research Company. Okay, can you kind of describe the building behind us, the tan building right there? Can you take a look at it? And then where was the shooter exactly?
There's more buildings behind the tan building that we can see, and we were back there, and there's two or three buildings behind that, and he was on both of them. I assume both of them when he went on that small section from one to the other, and that was where I last saw him, was the end of his day.
So this man was able to basically climb to the next building, and you told law enforcement, hey, there's a guy over there.
Correct. I don't know how he got up there. I don't know any of that, but I definitely saw him up there. And officer, and
wait. See, it's like every time you hear a nuclear, I get blown again. Every time, bro. They told them. Wait, man. Hold on, man. What are we doing now?
Hey,
They was told somebody on the roof something they already should have known their damn self. Then somebody told you,
and it looked like from the picture that the motherfucker was up there
chilling for a minute.
I'm saying, I think it's an inside job.
So many people can see him that you can actually go to the police officer. Hey, somebody up there, and he still get to shoot him. What?
Okay, see. Okay, so Abby Phillips.
Abby Phillips stage off the break.
Abby.
Oh, I'm lost.
Abby say former President Trump issues his first statement on Truth Social. I was shot with a bullet that pierced the upper part of my right ear. I knew immediately. Okay, then somebody else retweeted. Yes, so his own Secret Service lying about being glass from the teleprompter, because TMZ is reporting. TMZ reported that the Secret Service told TMZ that Trump wasn't shot. It was glass from the teleprompter. But if you look at the fucking the video when he got shot, ain't nothing wrong with the damn teleprompter. The teleprompter is still up.
Yeah.
So Trump himself said he was shot in the ear. So
I'm stuck. The main man say he told the police twice. The motherfucker was up there.
And what was their response again?
They were he just took that information and went.
She even stuck like
out
that
of there with her chair, 2 chairs and her little child, and I helped her. I carried the child out and her chairs for her, and we got her out, and she said that her dad was still up there and told me what he was wearing. So I went back up and found her dad and told him where he could find his daughter, and then that was it. I left and got myself out of there.
So the building where the shooter was, if you look to your left, it's that light tan building that we're seeing to the left of that brown building, correct?
Correct. Back behind the couple of trees.
And any idea just where he was positioned in terms of shooting at the former president?
He was just on the roof. That he would have been almost parallel to the stage. I couldn't see the president from where I was, but I knew where the stage was.
Bro, it is so much of this shit that fucks my head up. Not only the fact that he got up there, I don't know how you get up there and no Secret Service take your head off, but you get to sit up on the top of that bitch for a while after people told the police officers, you're still up there. You still get to pull off a shot that you miss. It was wide open. What in the hell is going on, bro? It was no way that somebody's standing like that and you on the roof and you literally miss him. And then where they pointing at is not the side where his ear got hit. Like he was looking this way and that joint hit his ear this way. But they talking about somebody that's back this way on top of the roof. You feel me? What is happening here, bro? Obviously, it was somebody on the other side too in front of him that had to shoot from that angle, bro. And there's so many people shot in the crowd. Look,
this is like
look at this shit right here.
Like wow.
And that's the thing we've been trying. People always say about guns that. And man, this stuff right here, boy, most situations you can try to explain, but when you see that right there, it's basically our situations in our inner cities, bro. It's like people are condensed in these small areas like that, and when people get to bucking off and shooting off, and they get to missing and shit, them bullets go places. Them joints hit kids on the playground. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers sitting on their porch, motherfuckers watching TV in the living room. You know what I'm saying? Because it's popping. People are right here, condensed just like this. And that's why we try and get these guns off the street, bro. Because not just like motherfuckers, black mothers always say, bullets ain't got no name on them, son. That's what goddamn show. Once them getting fired, they ain't wherever the other person wanted to go is irrelevant. It's what it's hit is gonna matter, bro. Because to me, even if they would shot him in his head, He was still, that bullets was still shot other people, bro. They right beside him. You know what I'm saying? Damn. The shit is just.
A suspected shooter fired multiple shots, no specific number listed here, toward the stage from an elevated position, as our eyewitnesses have been sharing with our audience, outside of the rally venue. The Secret Service personnel neutralized the shooter, who's now deceased. Secret Service quickly responded with protective measures, and former President Trump is safe. One spectator was killed, as we've been reporting, and 2 spectators were critically injured. This incident is currently under investigation, and the Secret Service has notified the FBI. So the Secret Service confirming from the federal level what our eyewitnesses have been saying in terms of the numbers of those injured, that the shooter was from an elevated position, and notably those shots were taken from outside of the rally venue. That is going to be a key part of the investigation here, why the security perimeter didn't include that area, how the shooter knew and could get to that elevated position and be able to take the shots that came this close to the 45th president of the United States.
And to that point, Margaret, we have new reporting from Nicole Skanga that there is now planning currently underway to expand the perimeter at the Republican National Convention to create a buffer zone around the event. And at 8:42 p.m. Eastern tonight, former President Trump issued a statement on Truth Social. He said, quote, "I want to thank the United States Secret Service and all law enforcement for their rapid response on the shooting that just took place in Butler, Pennsylvania. Most importantly, I want to extend my condolences to the family of the person at the rally who was killed." And also, and he said that he recounted, in his view, whizzing sounds, quote, shots, and immediately felt the bullet ripping through the skin. Much bleeding took place, he says, end quote, on his Truth Social account.
And Bob, you're talking about those changing security protocols. I want to go out to Milwaukee, where Major Garrett is already on the ground ahead of the Republican National Convention, a high security event. Major, I have to imagine it's getting even more protection at this hour.
Well, Margaret, let me share what's happening right now. I'm about 2 blocks away from the arena where the Republican National Convention will be held. It's just over my shoulder. You can't see it over my shoulder, but trust me, it's 2 blocks that way. Already, the security perimeter is being built around that convention site, multiple blocks in every direction. As I reported earlier on our special coverage, Reince Priebus, the chairman of this Republican National Convention, was not, when he spoke to me about an hour ago, aware of any changes yet in the security.
First of all, this shit is crazy. First of all, something I've never imagined. You know what I'm saying? People always talk about that shit a lot. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we're gonna shoot the president, and somebody will shoot Trump. Bruh, that shit was crazy. That's close. That was very close right there. The fact that we came so close to watching somebody's head get blown off right in front of TV, in front of a crowd, is going. That's, bruh. People don't understand what just happened here, bro. There was a motherfucker on top of the roof, literally shot at Trump, tried to shoot him in his head, bro. Like, that couldn't have been way more ironic than anything. The person that wanted to go back to motherfucking the death penalty, the person that wanted to send people out in the gauntlet, whatever the fuck, out in front and kill them in front of people, was literally inches away from being killed in front of the America in the world, bruh. God damn. Bruh. All right, before we leave, man, I appreciate everybody tuning in tonight, man. We will definitely be back here live Tuesday night for sure. But before I leave, we got a few things I want, as me and Tony and Godfather was expressing. We got a lot of issues with Secret Service. The fact that we don't know nothing about Secret Service and see problems is the problem. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I got a lot of problems with a lot of things in this thing here. Because if it was Obama, I would be shocked and trying to figure the same thing out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm confused. Like, how would that happen? You know what I'm saying? So I'm stuck on how this thing happened. How can somebody get on top of a roof? You don't know about it. You know what I'm saying? How can somebody be within 100 feet and you don't know it's a metal? Somebody got metal on them. Like, then when they start shooting, what was the standing around and letting him wave around for? What the fuck? Why is head exposed the whole time you're taking him down to the car? Then when he gets to the car, you let him stand up, exposed even more again. Like, what was going on here? Like, now y'all already know I can't stand motherfucking Trump. But I see a lot of problems with this here. That Secret Service problem, the police officer surrounding the joint, whoever's doing surrounding the areas as police officers and pop, whatever the fuck. Who the fuck was not paying attention to a building that you don't want nobody on top of? And you Secret Service? How the hell that happens? I'm shocked. I'm not shocked at the even fact that somebody tried to kill him, right? I'm not even shocked at that, really. I'm shocked at the situation, where it's at and how that happened. It's like, what? Like he was in Mar-a-Lago or walking somewhere crazy or some shit like that. I could understand it. But this here, a rally? How the hell can somebody get on top of the roof? That's some crazy shit, bro. But we'll be back here with more details for sure. Tuesday night. If anything break off, we'll be back again for sure. But so far, 2 suspects, 1 dead, 1 critical condition. Trump took a shot to the ear. Now you know how I feel when them bullets hit you. You know what I'm saying, Doc? You got to know how I feel, Trump. You got to know how I feel, my guy, when you get shot and you want your guns out the streets of your black neighborhood. You get it now, huh? We're going to see, do you get it yet? You know what I'm saying, Doc? But until Tuesday, appreciate everybody, though. You know what I'm saying?